Times? If so, how close are we? Where are we at in the end times? What does the Bible have to say? I am in the book of Matthew, New Testament. You should read it. Chapter 24. Read the whole chapter. I went over verses 2 to 7 already, but I'm still in the verse 7. And the verse 7, Jesus speaking, the words are in red. For nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. We talked about that. It's happening. And there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places. Famines, people starving. It doesn't take much for you to turn on your TV. Especially back in the 70s and 80s, you would see programs about foreign countries, Africa, Ethiopia, with people that were starving, famines in the 20th century, 19th century, 21st century. It still happens today with all the millions and millions and billions and trillions of dollars in the world. There's still famines. There's people in war zones and select places in the world that are starving. There's people in America that are starving. They don't have enough food to eat. Is this a new thing? It's not new. It's always been famine. Although it used to be families took care of families. Not so much now. Families abandoned people in their family. And the Bible says, sorry about the dog. It also says pestilences, diseases. Sorry. There's always been diseases. But because of the intense travel, used to be people didn't travel. They wouldn't go more than a few miles away from their home because it was horse and buggy. But now we have automobiles, we have trains, planes, we have all this mode of travel. So if this person over here gets a disease, all of a sudden they spread it around the world. So disease is not new, but the spread of disease is intensified. Smallpox, malaria, tuberculosis, scarlet fever, diphtheria, cholera, typhoid fever, scarlet fever, pneumonia, flu. Flu is rampant. All kinds of flu. People die from the flu. AIDS, HIV, cancer, and we all know about COVID. A lot of diseases I didn't even name. You don't have to name them all. But because of travel, if I get sick with COVID and get on an airplane, now I've spread it to everybody on the airplane. And I go to a foreign country, now I've spread it to the people in the airport. And those people spread it to their family. And then wherever I travel, do you see the problem? Pestilences. That's why, even though Jesus knew that there would be famines and pestilences throughout the time here on the earth, that it would be intensified. And then he went on and said earthquakes in various places. You say, Tina, there's always been earthquakes. Do a study. Google it. Everybody has Google, right? There's always been earthquakes, but they are intensifying. It's like the world, the ground, the earth is in labor pains, and it's more and more intensified as we go through life. It's intense. It doesn't take long for you to Google or watch TV or the radio to hear about a new earthquake in a strange place. You say, wow, wasn't expecting that one. How close are we in the end times? How is Jesus going to come back and get us? The Bible talks about it. Read the words. Read Jesus' words. Read the New Testament. Old Testament too. It talks about his coming. How close are we? I'm not the expert. But let's talk about it. There's a lot to know, a lot to learn. Let's talk about it.